30 facts about Starbucks you will love. It's no doubt that Starbucks is one of the most notable espresso brands on the planet. It's difficult to go through a retail outlet without finding something like one. All things considered, this well-known brand has humble beginnings that immediately filled in reputation. Look into America's #1 espresso brand with these main 30 realities about Starbucks. Starbucks was established by 2 instructors and an essayist, all with no of them in any event having a business degree. The primary Starbucks was opened in Pike Place Market, Seattle, in 1971. In Starbuck, Washington, there is anything but a solitary part of Starbucks espresso. Each scene in the film, Battle Club, shows a cup of Starbucks. The name Starbucks from the name of the principal mate in Moby Dick. Initially, they almost named it after the boat in the book called the Pequod. The logo of this renowned organization, the alarm, should be imagery addressing the alluring force of espresso. Initially, the alarm on the logo was a lot racier with full chest appearing and didn't turn into the PG rendition we know today until 1992. In Saudi Arabia, the Starbucks stores are worked with a divider to isolate ladies and men, and the lady was taken out from the logo. There are some U.S. Navy aircraft carriers with Starbucks ready. Starbucks concedes that there is no genuine purpose for the names of their sizes, tall and venti. They were made up in a meeting room. Only weeks after Starbucks framed its own record name, Hear Music, it had the option to attract Paul McCartney over to marking with them in 2007. There is a Starbucks on location at the CIA's Langley grounds where the baristas go through more nitty-gritty historical verifications, and no names are utilized for the beverages because of safety. The baristas aren't permitted to leave without a CIA escort. Since 1987, Starbucks has added a normal of 2 stores each day to their areas. At the point when you could initially purchase partakes in Starbucks, you could purchase in for just $17. These days, shares are worth nearer to $80. The most elevated convergence of Starbucks is in Santa Fe Springs, California. There are 560 Starbucks stores inside 25 miles. The measure of Starbucks workers is over twofold the measure of the number of inhabitants in Greenland. Starbucks has 137,000 workers, while the number of inhabitants in Greenland is only 56,000. By and large, a regular Starbucks client visits the store 6 times each month, however 20% of clients visit Starbucks steadfastly around 16 times each month. There are in excess of 87,000 beverage mixes on the Starbucks menu. The biggest size at Starbucks, the Trenta, is somewhat greater than your stomach. The normal stomach limit is 900 milliliters, while the Trenta holds 916 milliliters. Some grande espresso at Starbucks has 320 milligrams of caffeine, which is multiple occasions the measure of caffeine found in a Red Bull. Adak, Alaska is the farthest you might potentially get from a Starbucks in America. In case you were there and wanting a Frappuccino, you would need to go 1,044 miles to get one. Then again, if you somehow manage to go from through New York to Philadelphia, you won't ever be in excess of 10 miles from a Starbucks. Strangely, Starbucks spends more on medical services protection for their representatives than they spend on espresso beans. A cinnamon chip scone at Starbucks has a greater number of calories than a McDonald's Quarter Pounder. Consistently, Starbucks utilizes about 2.3 billion paper cups. On December 6, 2017, Starbucks opened its biggest bistro on the planet in Shanghai, at 29,000 square feet, which is 1/2 the size of a soccer field. In Squaw Valley, California, there is a Starbucks with a ski-through so skiers don't need to remove their hardware. The most costly beverage at any point requested was a pumpkin spice latte with 101 shots of coffee. It was at $93.58. Starbucks has discovered little tables explicitly to cause solo clients to feel less alone. In the event that another Starbucks moves into an area, the property estimations in the space increment by twofold the ordinary rate. Representatives are approached to not wear fragrance or cologne so as not to meddle with the smell of their newly ground espresso. There you have it, you have the hot spill on Starbucks espresso. It's quite unimaginable to contemplate how huge the business has truly become. Yet additionally fairly reasonable, in light of the fact that I don't think about you, however I truly need a Starbucks latte now.